employers still have a duty to take reasonable steps to prevent foreseeable harm to their staff and can decide what rules to apply in the workplace in line with risk assessments and government guidance. They should continue to comply with the statutory requirements for cleaning and ventilation to control health and safety risks. Current government guidance states that neither vaccinated nor unvaccinated staff are required to self-isolate, and that COVID should now be treated in the same way as flu and other respiratory infections. Employees are no longer under a legal duty to notify their employer if they have COVID. If an employee knows they have COVID and they inform you, then you could require them to self-isolate. If you merely suspect an employee has COVID, you could require them to take a test. However, most people are no longer eligible for free tests. So if you require staff to take a test, you should pay for the test. And there is no longer a legal requirement to self-isolate. And while the government is encouraging people with COVID to self-isolate, it is up to the individual to take personal responsibility. If you require staff to self-isolate, you will have to consider what you will pay them if they cannot work from home. The old pre-COVID rules now apply, and statutory sick pay is no longer available for self-isolation. Your staff may not be able to afford to self-isolate unless you continue to pay them at their usual rate of pay, and there is a risk they will simply not tell you if they think or they know that they have COVID. And if your policies go further than government guidance and you withhold pay from staff that you require to self-isolate, you risk employees bringing claims for breach of contract, unlawful reduction of wages, potentially unfair constructive dismissal. So if you require staff to take a test, you should pay for the test. If you require them to self-isolate and they cannot work from home, you should continue to pay them. Employers will need to determine their policy on testing, attending work and pay. Employees who test positive or who have symptoms of COVID but are not too ill to work and either wish to work or self-isolate. They will also need to decide what COVID measures should be kept in place and give particular consideration to staff at higher risk of infection.